Have you ever felt completely hardstuck, just wondering what really separates you from the players at the top of the leaderboard? Well, today, we're going to break down 11 essential tips from a player who made one of the fastest climbs I have ever heard of. Okay, let's get right into it. You heard that right. Silver to Radiant in half a year. That's not a typo. And this isn't about some secret aim routine or a magic setting. It's about a total shift in how you understand the game. And that's the real question, isn't it? What's the secret sauce? Well, that's exactly what we're going to answer right now. We're going to break down the specific, actionable insights that fueled this insane climb. We're going to cover everything. We'll start with the core mechanics and the foundation of aim, then move into strategy with winning with your brain. After that, we'll get into the pro-level stuff with advanced plays and tactics. And finally, we'll tackle what is maybe the most important piece of the puzzle, the mindset of a Radiant. All right, first up, let's build that rock-solid foundation. Because honestly, all the flashy plays in the world won't help you one bit if your core mechanics aren't on point. So tip number 1 is to stop the mindless AAD spam. Just strafing left and right on autopilot. Instead, you need to watch pros like Les. He actually times his strafes with the enemy's shots. It's not random at all. It's a deliberate, calculated movement that's designed to make him almost impossible to track. You're basically dodging bullets while you're in a gunfight. We have all been there. You lose a duel, and what's the first thing you do? You blame your aim. But that's a trap we all fall into. More often than not, the problem started way before you even clicked your mouse. The real issue was your crosshair placement. And check this out. This number is huge. Even one of the world's best aimers, Matty O, is a full 30% slower when his targets are far apart compared to when they're close together. That 30%, that's the raw speed you gain just by having your crosshair in the right spot from the beginning. No amount of aim training can close that gap. And for tip 3, please stop trying to copy an aim style that just doesn't feel natural to you. Are you a chaotic, fast flick player like something from Paper Rex? Or are you more calm and precise like the world champion CCOM? Maybe you're like Zekin, using movement to create space and opportunities to aim. Find a pro who aims like you do, study them, and sharpen your natural strengths instead of trying to fight them. Okay, so our aim is getting dialed in, but that's only half the battle. Let's move on to the next section, winning with your brain. This is where good players start to become truly great players. You might be thinking, hey, I'm a duelist. My job is to click heads. Wrong. Aim will get you kills for sure, but coordinated team fights are what win you games. Even the biggest aim demons out there like Tens and Scream were constantly calling for utility to set up their big plays. And this slide breaks down exactly what that means for you. If you're a duelist, you need to ask for that flash. If you're a sentinel, tell your team how to play around your traps or when you're about to go for a lurk. And if you're a controller or initiator, you have to be timing your smokes and stuns with your team's push. Communication just makes every single role way more effective. Tip 5 is all about adaptation. You just can't play the same way every single match. So look at this example. If the enemy team is on Icebox and they don't have a Sova, what does that tell you? It means every single deep corner that they can't clear with a drone or a recon dart is basically a free kill waiting for you. You have to exploit the gaps in their team composition. All right, and tip number 6 is a concept that high elo players use instinctively, angle advantage. See, because your viewpoint is in the center of your character model, your shoulder always peeks around a corner first. The person holding an angle from further away will see that shoulder before you ever see them. So the lesson is simple. Back up. Give yourself more space so you can see them first. So let's move on to section 3. Now that we have the fundamentals down and we're thinking strategically, we can start layering in some of those advanced plays, the stuff that really gives the pros their edge.
So let's talk about lurking. Tip number 7. And I mean real lurking, not just hiding in a corner doing nothing. It's a 3-step process. First, you wait for your team to create pressure somewhere else. Second, you have to read the enemy's reaction. Are they rotating away or are they pushing to counter? And third, you strike, punishing them the exact moment they leave a gap in their defense.
Oh man, we have all heard this one in a ranked game, right? But here's tip number 8. Sometimes pushing on defense is absolutely the correct play. Think about a map of 3 sites, like Haven. You can't just sit back and wait. Pushing A main can get you crucial early information, which lets your team stack the other 2 sites. It's all about proactive map control, not just passive waiting. Okay, now for some really fun movement tech. A crouch jump is, well, it's exactly what it sounds like. By hitting crouch at the absolute peak of your jump, your character model actually lifts its feet up. This lets you get onto higher boxes and ledges you normally couldn't reach, like those pipes on Icebox.
And the silent drop is pretty much the reverse of that. You start your fall while you're already crouched, and then you uncrouch in midair. This lowers your feet and basically tricks the game into thinking you fell from a shorter distance, which completely cancels out the landing sound. These two mechanics alone will give you so many opportunities for surprise plays.
And finally, we've arrived at the most critical part of the climb. This isn't about in-game mechanics anymore, this is about the mental game. This is the mindset of a Radiant player. Tip 9 is a huge one. Your agent's role does not define you. You have to remember, Valorant is a shooter first and foremost. Don't fall into the trap of thinking, oh, I'm a sentinel, I can't frag. Your utility is a tool meant to enhance your gunplay, not replace it. You should be able to get kills on any agent in the game. And if you need proof, this slide illustrates the point perfectly. Look at two pro players on the exact same agent. You've got Tens, who plays Omen super aggressively, teleporting in to create total chaos. Then you have Boaster, who plays Omen passively, lurking and setting up his team. Same agent, two completely different and equally valid styles. Don't let yourself get boxed in.
So, after all these mechanical tricks, all these strategies, and these big mindset shifts, what is the single biggest factor that's going to help you climb consistently over the long run?
And here it is. The simple truth is, you just improve faster when you're actually having fun. If you turn the game into some joyless, miserable grind, you're just going to burn out. Radiant rank isn't some magical funland. It's full of tryhards and stress, just like every other rank. The joy has to come from the process itself, the process of playing and improving.
So the final and most important takeaway from all of this is this. Stop obsessing over what's optimal or meta and start focusing on becoming the player that you want to be. If you love taking aggressive fights, then lean into it and get amazing at it. Playing your way is how you stay motivated, and staying motivated is how you'll truly start to climb.